going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of TEW Confrontational. My name is Ty Workington here with my little brother Evan
What up, what
Workington.
up?
Episode number 30, big 3-0. Steph Curry episode, I guess, if you want to call it that. He's going to go down legendary, and we'll be calling every 30 thing. Number
Yeah.
30 is Steph Curry,
Oh, yeah.
Steph Curry year, stuff like that. But no, exciting weekend for football and everything. College football. Week one officially wrapped up on Monday night when Duke upset Clemson, number 9 Clemson, so that was fun. There's a few big games. Colorado obviously was talked about all weekend when they upset TCU,
Yeah.
number 4 TCU, or number 17 TCU, excuse me. But yeah, no, a lot of exciting college football games this weekend. It was fun packed. What did you take away from this weekend?
So I think,
What games obviously
yeah,
that
it
you
was fun to watch Colorado, the Buffs, just because like they were the talk of the town or talk of college football pretty much the whole offseason. I'm
right?
getting Coach Prime, Coach Deion Sanders, so
Yeah.
and then him bringing along recruiting or bringing along his son Shador, and his other son plays defense, which I think his name's Shiloh
Yeah.
or Shy, but yeah, I think that was the most impressive game because that was back and forth, touchdown after touchdown.
Yeah.
He ended up having like 510 yards passing. Shador Sanders, I think he went like 38. I have it right here, 38.
38 for 47 for 510 and 4
Yeah,
touchdowns.
but did you see he was actually negative? He had like negative 34 rushing yards.
Right, but he was just running around trying to create plays and stuff like that. But
But
yeah, no, yeah, like you said, Coach Prime coming to Colorado from Jackson State, winning the HBCU championship at Jackson State, and then Colorado last year was 1-11.
yeah,
And then bringing Coach Prime in, first game of the year, upset TCU.
I mean, and TCU,
in Texas, like it was on the road, like in Texas, like
yeah, and it's not like
100,
TCU was
100 degrees out.
wasn't well. Yeah, the biggest thing is TCU was in the national championship last year, so
Yeah, no
they're
slack for the
playing.
team.
Yeah, they're playing a competitive team no matter what.
Yeah, they lost a lot of their players, but yeah, they dropped, well, obviously in the national championship, but then they dropped down to 17, so they lost a few of their players from that national championship year, but still, solid team, well-coached team, but yeah, better coached team on the other side. And a cool stat about Colorado, they had like 83 new either players or coaches or a whole new organization over there in
Yeah.
Colorado when Coach Prime came and fired everybody or released everybody, brought
Yeah.
in 83 new players and coaches and stuff. 70, like I think he had 48 transfer portal
Oh yeah,
players
everybody was
picked up.
hopping on the portal when they heard their coach would be Deion Sanders. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, I mean that was my favorite game. What about you? What was your the most exciting game for you to watch?
I don't know. I like that Florida State LSU game. Both ranked teams, both projected to do well this year. But Florida State ended up beating them like 45-24 or something like that. Yeah, 45-24.
And that was 8 versus 5.
8 versus 5. So yeah, LSU was 5, Florida State was 8, and yeah, no, it was just a well fought game. I mean, Florida State looked phenomenal on offense. They have Jordan Travis, their quarterback, went 23 for 31 for 342 yards and 4 touchdowns, and also added one on the ground.
Yeah.
Just fun to watch. I think that was LSU is gonna be. They're tough, but I think FSU is going to be the rank. They moved from 8 up to 4,
Kind of
and they got 3 first place votes for the AP.
get back to their old ways where Florida
Yeah,
State was
right.
the powerhouse. I mean they had a lot of many off years in the past.
Right,
But I
last,
remember
like, few years.
I remember watching them when I was little, and they were
Right.
just
Always
so
good.
good,
Always
and they kind of
good.
fell off. But it's kind of fun to see them get back to their old ways and be dominant. Yeah, and then the Duke game, like you mentioned,
Yeah,
that was
Duke last
that was a big
night.
upset.
On
It's
Monday, yeah.
because Duke's not known for it's a basketball school,
Right.
so that Riley, I think it's Riley Leonard. He was he was the talk of the town that after that win, and their whole student section and fans stormed the field like they just won the national
Yeah,
championship.
I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, like a basketball school doing that in football, and then upsetting a ranked team who was really good last year too. They were
The
top
past few
5,
years.
Yeah, top 5 in the last couple of years in Clemson. They have that Will Shipley running back who's was like up for Heisman last couple of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Duke played really well. I mean, I don't know if Duke played really well or if Clemson just shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it was 20. What was it? Yeah, 28-7 was the final
Yeah.
score.
So I don't know. It's got to be a tough loss for Dabo Sweeney.
Yeah, 100%. He said he's never been a part of a game like that before.
You know, his team better step it up, or his coaching staff, whatever it was that caused him to play like that.
Yeah, no, I don't
whoever,
know.
I think everybody has to step up.
Right, and so they were ranked. What were they ranked going into it? They were ranked at number 9 going into that game, and then they dropped to 25. And then going back to that Colorado TCU, TCU was ranked 17, and then they dropped out of the rankings,
the top 25. Yeah.
And then Colorado and Duke. Colorado jumped up to 22. They were unranked going into that game. Jumped up to 22. Duke was unranked. They jumped up to 21.
Ooh, and that's pretty high for Duke.
Yeah, Georgia's 1. Michigan's 2, Ohio State, I believe, is 3, and then FSU is 4. And then, I can pull that up. But, yeah, so kind of a fun, exciting weekend, big upsets. And then on the other side, you had blowouts like Oklahoma won like 81 to, like, you know what I mean? So a bunch of blowouts, too, on the flip side with those kind of like tune-up games, if you want to call it, like Appalachian State, and you kick the living shit out of them, longest yard.
It's always fun because, maybe it should have been a tune-up game for Clemson. Like, that's what they were thinking, and they pull up the upset. And
maybe. But not a good attitude going into a game like that.
No.
Starting off 0-1 and, almost falling out of the top 25 rankings. So.
Yeah, I thought the game on Thursday night, that was Minnesota, Iowa.
Yeah.
No, Minnesota, Nebraska.
Nebraska. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a low-scoring game. I think Minnesota ended up winning off a walk-off field goal. I think a 46-yard field goal right down the middle.
Yeah, and Minnesota was supposed to beat them pretty handedly, but that's a Big Ten rivalry.
Yeah,
right there,
and it's a Midwest rivalry.
Right, exactly.
But
Georgia is 1, Michigan 2, Alabama 3, not Ohio State, and then FSU is 4, and then Ohio State is 5.
Okay, so there's a new face in that top 5 for the past recent years, and that's Florida State.
Yeah, and FSU got 3 first place votes after beating FSU got 3 first place votes.
Although I bet they'll jump up to 2 or 3 here.
If they keep playing the way they've been playing, I don't know who they have next week, but yeah, that's gonna be fun. And I don't usually tend to watch college football as much as I do like NFL when NFL is on.
Yeah.
But I think I might dive in a little bit more of college football and pay attention to that more. It's fun to watch. They put up a lot of points. It's very fast paced, high like big plays happening all the time and shit like that. So it's fun to watch. So I might dive a little bit more into that. But
yeah, Wisconsin, my team got the win.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know. I might follow probably Colorado quite a bit this whole entire season.
I think a lot of people, media, I think Coach Prime has the whole entire nation watching Colorado football this whole season. So that's fun. That's fun to see how one person can turn around a whole organization just like that, just by walking into the door, and then just his presence. And he's got some talented kids on his team. The running back had 4 touchdowns as well. I don't know, 2 of them were running, and I think 2 of them were receiving.
Yeah.
And then Travis Hunter.
He's
forget about talking about him. We
plays both sides of the
Colorado
ball
this whole time and didn't even bring up Travis Hunter.
Yeah, he had a pick. He had 110 receiving yards, 15 receiving yards, and a receiving touchdown.
Played 87% of the snaps. He played 69 snaps on defense and like 74 on offense, and or vice versa, something like that. Had 1 catch or 11 catches for 119 yards and then 1 interception in the third quarter.
And he had a few pass breakups
3
as well.
3 pass breakups. Yep. So I mean, hell of a
that team's
automatically
stacked.
Put him in the Heisman race right alongside Shadur Sanders. So I mean, hell of a game from Colorado. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm glad that was the first week. Got a couple good showings out of the first week of college football. But I mean, hey, we got Thursday night football coming up.
We're officially 1 day away from our first NFL regular season game.
Yeah,
so
when this drops, it'll be Thursday night. So we kind of decided to push this episode back 1 day so we can drop it right before NFL football happens. So we'll drop it on at 6, and then obviously you'll be watching it before. Hopefully, keep it an hour before the game starts. But then, speaking of Thursday night football, we'll probably just run through all the games here for the NFL slate. Kind of give you our picks for each game, and then I might I have a 10-game parlay that I created just for shits and giggles at the end.
Yeah,
I'll throw you that 10-game parlay. I think I put $10 in. It's potential payout is like $1,800.
There you go.
So it's pretty big payout. But yeah, I'll throw that at the end. But yeah, let's run through
Let's
the
roll them.
college games.
We'll
So
just
yeah,
NFL games.
yeah,
We'll start out with
Thursday night
Thursday night
football.
football. Lions, Chiefs. They got Chiefs at -4.5. So who do you got Who do you got winning that game?
You got Chiefs at 4.5. It's at the Chiefs. It's at the Arrowhead Stadium, Chiefs Kingdom, and everything. Gonna have to go with the Chiefs. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm surprised. I mean, yeah, Lions finished 8-2 last year. Played well to finish the year. If they're healthy, they got Amon-Ra St. Brown, they got Jahmyr Gibbs, they got David Montgomery, Jared Goff, very underrated. I mean, they have
Missing Jameson Williams.
missing Jameson Williams, but then they also brought back Marvin Jones Jr.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was with I don't know if you remember him. He was with the
Yeah.
Lions, went to the Jags, and now he's back with the Lions. So
Yeah,
they have him.
And then on the other side, I mean, you have all those. You got
Aiden Hutchinson on the defensive side for the Lions, and then
on
yeah,
the
what were you
offensive
gonna say?
side, like Patrick Mahomes.
On
You
on
got
the Chiefs side, yeah.
yeah, and then but the biggest news is Travis Kelce's not playing that first game.
right.
So
And so that was a big news yesterday that happened was Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee. Good news is ACL is still intact, and so it didn't tear anything.
yeah, I think they're just trying
ACL-wise or
to.
anything
They don't want
like
to
that.
injure it anymore since it just happened on Monday.
Right.
So or Tuesday, I don't know
Tuesday, I
which Tuesday. So obviously so recent, they probably didn't want to injure it even further. I think their mindset. I mean, winning the Super Bowl last year, I think that they're probably like, okay, this should be an easy game. We don't need to play Travis Kelce, but you got you still have some weapons. You have Isaiah Pacheco. He's gonna play a lot.
Yeah.
You got Marcus Valdes-Scantling. He's gonna catch a lot.
You got Sky Moore. They got Jerick McKinnon. They have their backup is like Noah Gray or something like
Okay.
that. He's decent. But then you have a bunch of weapons on the offensive end.
It's still a
Speedy
fast team. Yeah.
Right, speedy team. And then on the defensive end though, Chris Jones still hasn't signed.
But there was a good signs today though. He did come out and he's like, I don't want to get paid because we'll get into the contract talks later. But yeah, he's looking to get paid for sure, and I think he will.
I still had the Chiefs winning that game, 28-24. Final score, 28-24 Chiefs at Arrowhead and Chiefs Kingdom. So
Yeah.
what would be your final?
I'm gonna go Chiefs. Kind of go with you, but my final is gonna be 31-24. I think it's gonna be pretty. I mean, I think the Lions. Yeah.
Yeah, let me write this down. We'll have like a competition. Let me write these. So I have Chiefs. You both have Chiefs. I have 28-24. You have
31-24.
Okay. All right.
And then
Perfect. Yeah. So that was Thursday night game.
Do you want me to just go through these, or do you want to go one by one by one?
Let's go one by one.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
so Lions, because then we'll bring up news for each of the
so
games. But yeah, Thursday night Lions Chiefs. We both had the Chiefs winning.
And these Sunday games aren't in any particular order, not the 12 o'clock games versus 3:25 games. So I'm just gonna go through all the Sunday afternoon games, whether it's 12 or whether it's 3:25. The first one we got is gonna be Steelers versus the 49ers. And like I've said before multiple times, I think the Steelers are gonna.
It's gonna be a good matchup. Yeah.
I think the Steelers are gonna. It depends on Brock Purdy. I mean, he's coming off of an injury, so hopefully he's back and healthy 100%. But I think that the Steelers are gonna walk all over him. And you want me to say my score first?
You think Steelers? Yeah.
I think Steelers are gonna walk all over the 49ers. I think it's probably gonna be 27-10.
What'd you say the spread was on that game?
That's 2.
2-point spread.
Yep, -2 for the Niners.
Yeah. I mean, 49ers, I mean, they went all the way to like the NFC Championship.
I think they went to. Did they go all the way? I think they went to divisional.
Yeah, though they played the Eagles to make it to the Super Bowl, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I
But
just have
they
to watch
went
that.
through
Packers
four
did.
quarterbacks, and Brock Purdy was hurt like in the first quarter, so it wasn't even a game really. But I mean, you think of all the talent: Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel,
George Kittle.
They have so many weapons. Like I'm forgetting so many, but they have Brandon Ayuk, and then on the defensive end they have so many other so many other players too. Don't they have like Frank Wagner or Fred Wagner or something like that?
Yeah, Fred Wagner. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know who it is.
Something like that. But they have a really good defense, and yeah, I don't know.
I think the Steelers are gonna walk all over them.
Like I've been saying, like in the preseason, Steelers are gonna be a scary team.
Yeah.
Like Kenny Pickett to George Pickens a lot. You're gonna be hearing that a
Kenny
lot
Pickett to
this year.
Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, Deontay
Najee Harris out of the
Johnson,
backfield.
Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, the backup is good.
And their defense got the best safety probably in the game, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be,
and
I don't
then they
know,
have T.J. Watt
TJ Watt, yep.
coming off the edge. So yeah, very scary team. But yeah, I think the 49ers might take that one. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be either overtime and win by a field goal or field goal in regulation is what it's going to happen. But I'm going to take the 49ers on that one. I'm actually going to go 49ers. I'm going to go 31-28 for the 49ers.
That's pretty close.
So I got Niners and you got Steelers.
Yep. All right, and the next game we got up is Bengals versus the Browns, and that is -2.5 to the Bengals. So the Bengals are expected to win by 2.5 points.
Good news coming out of this game. Joey Burrow is back or is expected to
He's
play
playing
week
today,
one.
so Wednesday, or practicing
he's
today.
practicing full practice. No limitations or anything like that. So he's gonna be back ready for week one. Hopefully, no limitations or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
who do you
that's
got on
good
that
news
one?
coming out of Cincinnati.
Yeah, and then on the other side, the Browns, their quarterback, he's actually starting the whole season. Deshaun Watson, he's getting his first game
Right.
in
Full
3 years, 2 years. So I don't know, it's gonna be a tough one. I know I got the Bengals. I'll probably go for that game. We'll go 31-21.
31-21. Pretty decently high scoring game. But yeah, Cincy has a lot of weapons. Obviously, you got, if Joe Burrow's healthy, you got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon on the offensive end. Crazy talent on the offense. Defense is a little shaky, but they have been playing well. Browns defense, on the other hand, has been playing really well in preseason. Has the most takeaways coming out of preseason. But yeah, you have Deshaun Watson. Yeah, he got a little bit comfortable. Finished, I think he started week 13 last season and finished the year there. So building a little bit of chemistry and rapport. Not a whole lot of. You got Amari Cooper. You got Elijah Moore from the Jets who came over. I think that might be.
That's about it. David
Njoku, Donovan's People-Jones. You got obviously Nick Chubb. Obviously, can't forget about him. But then you got rid of Kareem Hunt. But like I said, their defense is looking pretty good. So yeah, it's going to be a close matchup. What did you say? 2.5 for the Bengals?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably go. Yeah, I might. I'll go. I'm gonna go Cincy as well. Even though the last couple of years they did start out pretty slow. I do think Cincy's gonna start out good, fire away, even coming out of that Joe Burrow injury. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think it's gonna be pretty low scoring. It'd probably be a defensive battle. Probably I'm gonna go 21-14 for this one, but pick Cincy on this one.
There you go. Next one up, you got Buccaneers versus the Vikings. And you get the Vikes -6.5. So that's one of the biggest spreads so far. Even just looking at this through the whole Sunday slate, it's one of the biggest. -6.5. So I'm gonna go Vikings. Bucks haven't really proved anything to me. Their center got hurt. They got a brand new quarterback in Baker Mayfield, and I don't know if his competition with Kyle Trask. I don't know if either of them performed really good during preseason. So I'm taking the Vikes there. And I'll probably take them. Yeah, I'll probably take them 28-21. I can't go with the Bucks since they're not. They still got Chris Godwin. They still got Mike Evans, but you don't have anybody throwing to him, or he hasn't proven himself in this system yet. So I'm gonna go Vikes.
Right. Yeah, I got obviously a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. I'm taking the Vikings pretty much every year, every game this year. But this is a nice matchup. It kind of feels like a tune-up game a little bit. Tampa Bay. Yeah, like we're projected to beat them by 6.5, at least a touchdown. So, yeah, but they do have Baker. They still have Chris Godwin. They still have Mike Evans. They have Rashad White out of the backfield. So, they still have weapons. They still have a good defense. They still have White and then Jones on the defensive end as well. So, it's gonna be I think we'll probably run all over him. It's gonna be exciting to see the offense.
It's
How
funny.
Kirk
It's gonna be
Cousins with
exciting. Cool to see Alexander Madison, see how he performs as well.
right. We got a couple new additions. I mean, we got Alexander Madison, obviously not new, but new kind of starting role for
Mm-hmm.
him. Jordan Addison locked in at the number 3 receiver. KJ at the number 2. So we kind of have a different offense. Our defense, I'm excited to watch the defense. But yeah, I have the Minnesota
And you
Vikings.
can't forget about T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, we got T.J. Hawkinson who just got paid actually. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
just got
go
a
over those
bag.
after.
Well, let's
Because
just do it as we're
I already missed one with the Niners.
well. Yeah,
Yeah, so Niners, we just talked about Nick Bosa finally gets a deal after his holdout, 170 million 5 year, 122 guaranteed.
yeah. I forgot that.
Puts him in San Fran for another 5 years. So
And he's been working on that deal with the Niners for the past couple months, but
yeah,
glad he finally got paid. Well deserved, one of the best, if not the best, edge rusher
Mm-hmm.
out there, with along with T.J. Watt and T.J. Watt and Joey Bosa and things of that nature. So
yeah, and
got to
then
pay him. But yeah, going back to the Minnesota, T.J. Hawkinson.
yeah, 66 mil 4 year, an average of 17 and a quarter per year. He resets the tight end market. Yeah, 17 and a quarter per year. So he's the highest paid tight end, so he better perform. I know he had a great year last year, but
Yeah,
I guess we'll see.
yeah, it makes him like you said, makes him the highest paid tight end. I think he deserves it. I mean, he I feel like changed the dynamic of our team. Kind of took a little bit of pressure off of JJ last year. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of TJ, and I drafted him a couple times in a couple of my leagues this year. So I'm excited for what this year has in store. I think he ended up with like 6 touchdowns last
Mm-hmm.
year just as a Viking.
Yeah.
Not alone what he had in Detroit for the beginning of the year. So, yeah, excited to watch that. But you have the Minnesota Vikings taking that one. We're gonna go. Let's go 35-21 on that one.
Perfect. All right, and then weird one here. If this is gonna be, I don't know if this is gonna be either gonna be a really close, tight game or a shit show. It's Arizona Cardinals versus the Washington Commanders. They have Commanders minus 7.5 on that one. Obviously, Cardinals playing out with their starting quarterback, and then also the Commanders playing with a brand new quarterback. So I don't know about that one. I'm not. I probably won't. I might tune into it, but I'm not gonna be looking to watch that game. I think it's gonna be maybe a shit show. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably go Commanders. Um, I'll go low here. I'm gonna go 21-6.
21-6 for the
Yep.
Washington Commanders over the
Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, missing Kyler Murray obviously for the
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals. Missing Zach Ertz. You got James Conner. Don't have D Hop anymore. You got Rondell Moore, and
Yeah, they're kind of, I don't know. I think they're tanking.
yeah, they're not looking good this year. I mean, I'm excited to see what James Conner's got. I mean, to carry the load carry the team on his back probably for the whole year. I know you picked him up in one of your drafts, I think. But yeah, definitely have Washington Commanders. Even with they like the quarterback there, Cass.
I have no clue who their backup is. I saw that
Not
he
the
was.
backup, just their starting quarterback. They named him the starting
Oh,
quarterback.
yeah, he's
Sam
got to be.
Howell.
He's got to be there. Oh, you're talking about the Commanders?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
He performed really well week 17 last week or last year. And I think he played for North Carolina Tar Heels.
Yeah.
Sam Howell.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Sam Howell did well in preseason, got named the starting quarterback, and then you got Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson, and then you got Scary Terry, who's gonna be probably miss week 1 with an ankle injury. But yeah, Scary Terry might be out, and then you got Johan Dotson, Curtis Samuel.
And they got a tough defense.
Yeah, they got really good. On paper it looks good. They haven't been really stellar the last couple of years, but yeah, I got the Washington Commanders on that one. I think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's going to be 17-10 for the Commanders over the
There you go.
on that one. So
All right. Next one, we got Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. And like we've been talking, we like the Jags here.
yeah,
Minus 5.5 for the Jags. I'm excited to watch Anthony Richardson play. Let him sling the ball around. Obviously, you're missing your star running back, but I'm excited to watch Trevor Lawrence play with his stacked receiver core that he has. I think this is gonna be a pretty big gap in score. Oh, they only got 5 points. I'm gonna go. I don't even know what scores, but go 28-14. We'll go 30. No, 31-14. Jags.
31-14 for the Jags.
Yep.
Perfect. But yeah, no, Jacksonville has, like we've been talking all last couple episodes, stacked offensive group with Travis Etienne, Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk. Yeah, name list goes on, and then their defense is pretty stellar too. And I'm excited to watch them. They actually ended the season pretty well, almost upset the Chiefs towards the end of the season
Yeah.
there. But yeah, I'm excited to watch what Doug Peterson has in store for the Jacksonville Jaguars this year. As far as the Colts, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to expect out
Yeah.
of them with Jonathan Taylor not signing. But yeah, AR-15 is gonna be fun to watch.
They got Michael
You got Michael
Pittman.
Pittman, Alex Pierce. I think Deion Jackson is probably going to be their starting running back for the first 4 weeks at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see him throw it around though.
Yeah, I'm excied for watch
He's got to
AR-15
get
play a little
comfortable.
bit, but I think yeah, Jacksonville's probably going to walk all over the Colts. Um, who knows? It might be a shootout. Maybe AR-15 comes out and
Mm-hmm.
tosses the rock around a little bit for a few touchdowns. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go 28-21 on this one here
Okay, a little bit
for
closer.
the score on the Jacksonville
All
Colts
right, our
game. So
next one we got the Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. We got a rookie quarterback at the Carolina, and then
like a second or third
Falcons
year, Desmond
second,
Ritter.
third year. Yeah, unless who knows if Desmond Ritter doesn't play as well the first quarter that they don't just throw Taylor Heineke in to start the game. He's a proven leader and he's a proven winner when he was with Washington. So that one's gonna be a low scoring game. I have a feeling. I'm going 17-10
17-10 for the
for the let's go Falcons.
ATL. Yeah, Atlanta and who are they playing? Panthers.
Yep.
Yes, it's gonna be fun to watch Bryce Young play. Adam Thielen. You got Miles Sanders. Uh, yeah, I'm excited to watch the Panthers play. The only thing that scared me watching preseason was their O line. I don't know if they have their starters out there or not, but the O line didn't look very well. Didn't look too hot. But yeah, Bijan Robinson on the other end with Atlanta. That's gonna be fun to watch.
Be fun to watch rookie. Yeah.
See how much playing
Highest running
time.
back taken.
Yeah, see how much time he gets for playing time. See what he can do. Saw a little glimpse of it in preseason with that one-handed catch and that
Mm-hmm.
like 15-yard scamper in the first quarter. But you still got Cordell Patterson and Tyler Algier, and then Drake London, Kyle Pitts. That's gonna be a fun offense if they can find a quarterback.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have Atlanta winning this one here. I just don't have. It's going to be a close game, and I think it's going to be high scoring. It's going to be one of those games where it's like, what in the world are we watching here? Why is everyone scoring so many points? Who are these teams?
Mm-hmm.
But I think I have Atlanta winning this by a Young Ho Koo field goal. I'm going to go 38-35
That's pretty high.
on this game here. So
Yeah. Next one, another rookie quarterback. Houston Texans versus the Baltimore Ravens. That's the biggest spread out of your whole slate of games. Whether it's Thursday, Sunday, or Monday. They have the Ravens winning by 10.
geez, 10 points, huh?
And I think that's going to be an absolute ass whooping. Yeah, I think Lamar Jackson's going to come out and ball with that new contract, and his self-earned contract and promoted his own agent.
Right.
And then obviously you got Zay Flowers, you got OBJ, Rashad Bateman. They're
Devin
stacked.
Duvernay.
Yeah,
And
they're
then J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards as
and as
running
long as those guys
backs.
can stay healthy, I know both of those guys have had injury problems the past few years. No, but I think that the Ravens are going to walk all over them. I think it's going to be 42. No, we're going to go. Nah, we're not going to go 42. We're going to
That'd
go.
be a
We're going to go. We're going to go 38 to 38 to 20.
38-20 for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch Houston. I want to see C.J. Stroud be successful. I mean, that's a young team over there. You got Damian Pierce. That's really who else do you have? Nico Collins, maybe.
Yeah, they're me young.
I mean, I don't really know a whole lot of Houston wide receivers, but yeah, like gonna be a young team. But I'm excited to watch the ground game with Damian Pierce. I drafted him in one of my leagues, and I think he's going to get a lot of success. I mean, he played well last year, but yeah, I don't think they have a chance against the Ravens and their offense and defense that they have. So I'm gonna go Baltimore. I think you were right on line. I think I'm gonna go 42 to 14 for this game for Baltimore over Houston in
There you
this one.
go. All right, next one. We're getting down there for Sunday games. Still have quite a few games. But the Tennessee Titans versus the New Orleans Saints. They got Saints winning that by 3. Um, I'm putting all my money on the Saints. I like Derek Carr. I'm excited to see Michael Thomas play.
Yeah, hopefully he can.
I like Jamal Williams. He proved himself last year with Detroit. Um, yeah, Alvin Kamara. It's gonna suck him not playing 4 games, but no, I think that's right on. I think a little bit more of a spread. It might not be a huge spread, but I'll probably have to go. Let's go 27 to 13.
27-13 for the Saints.
Yep. Yeah, Titans. I mean, Tannehill. I mean, Derrick Henry. Yeah, I think he's gonna ball out. Um, I don't know. I just don't. I'm not a huge Tannehill fan. I know he's consistent. I mean, they're always pretty decent, but I don't know. And going back, I just want to touch on this Panthers game. Didn't talk about ex-Viking Adam Thielen.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be excited. I'm excited to watch him, but it bounced back to this one. Yeah, I have no faith in the Titans. So I'm gonna take the Saints for sure.
Yeah, so that Titans is gonna be I don't know because they just signed D Hop, right?
Yep.
And their team is more of a ground and pound team. Like usually
Mm-hmm.
they're running it with Derrick Henry all the time. So who knows? That might relieve some pressure from both sides. Like get the passing game going. I know Tannehill. He's a I think he's a decent quarterback. I would put him maybe not in the same class as Jared Goff, maybe one below.
Jared Goff, Derek Carr.
Yeah, Jared Goff, Derek Carr, like that class, and he's might be in that class or maybe right below. He's just
Yeah.
underrated, doesn't get talked a lot about, just
Mm-hmm.
because Derrick Henry takes away from that, takes the star
Power.
spotlight away from
Yeah.
everyone else on the team. But no, you have Traylon Burks, who I think got hurt. He's the rookie wide receiver from
Yeah.
last year, so second year wide receiver. I think he got hurt. But then you have D Hop, who's always going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think Tennessee. I don't know. New Orleans Saints are supposed to win that division
Oh
in the
yeah.
AFC, and they got Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara on that. Is it 3 game suspension? I think it's a three
It
game
might be 3.
suspension.
Yeah, but
Uh,
they got a good running back to fill that
yeah,
spot. So.
Jamal Williams, and they have a rookie Keandre Miller. Um, yeah, and then Chris Olave. They have
Mm-hmm.
they have good wide receiver core in New Orleans with Michael Thomas and everything. But yeah, I have New Orleans. I think it might be a 3 point game. Let's go 24-21 for New Orleans here.
All right, next one. This one's gonna be a barn burner. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Dolphins versus the Chargers. Um, 3.5 to the Chargers. Um, I think it's gonna be a really tight game. I think it's stick it at. I'd even put it at 3 point game. Very high scoring. Well, 45-42. Um, yeah, Chargers. I like the Dolphins, but I'm going Chargers.
Chargers 45-42 over the
Yep.
over the
I think
Dolphins.
it's might be. I think that might be. I think that's a 325 game. Um, I think that might be out of all the games besides the Monday Night one, which we'll cover. That's gonna be one of the most exciting games. I think. Yeah, good game.
Yeah, I think yeah. So Dolphins Chargers. It's in LA.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
at,
believe
it's
so.
at the Chargers. I still don't think that matters. I think as long as Tua can stay healthy, I think the Dolphins have one of the best offenses in the game, and they proved that last year in the first couple weeks when Tua was throwing for 500 yards and Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill both had 200 yards apiece with 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I think they're gonna get right back where they left off when Tua was healthy. Start the season off hot. I think score probably going to be a high scoring game, like you said, with two highly explosive offenses with Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and then high praise for Quentin Johnston,
Mm-hmm.
that rookie. They're loving him coming out of training camp. So yeah, high explosive offenses on both sides. But I think I have the Dolphins. I don't think I have the Dolphins winning that one there. Um, let's go. Yeah, let's go 38, 35 for that one.
38-35. Alrighty. All right. Next one, Patriots versus the Eagles. They have the Eagles 4.5. I'm winning by 4.5. Obviously the Eagles fell short last year. I think they're gonna have a good team. This is the only one I'm gonna take the upset. I like Mac Jones. I'm excited to see obviously Ezekiel Elliott play, Ramondre Stevenson. I like Juju Smith-Schuster. I like Hunter Henry. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one. It's gonna be a tight one. But I'm gonna go 27 to 27-24.
You're going Pats on that one?
Yep, that's my only one. I mean, obviously, you could say the Chargers. That's not the upset, but you could say that is, but not based off the books. But yeah, Patriots is my only one. I think I have so far that is going to be a upset.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's hard to bet against a Bill Belichick defense. They're in every game, and then they got rid of all of their backup quarterbacks like Bailey Zappi, so really boosting the confidence of Mac Jones, saying, "Hey, you're our guy, ride or die." You know what I mean?
Yep.
They got Juju Smith-Schuster, and then they have Devontae Parker on the other side. Yeah, like you said, Zeke and Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield. That is going to be a very stout, run-heavy kind of team, I believe, and maybe some screen passes here and there. But I mean, Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did get rid of Miles Sanders, but they picked up DeAndre Swift. They still have AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and their defense. They have everyone back pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's going to be hard to bet against. But I have the Eagles winning that one, and I have them winning pretty handily. I got the Eagles winning that one 35-14 on that one. I think the Eagles are just gonna absolutely pound on the Patriots, and the Patriots won't be able to score.
Yeah, so. I mean I could go. I had to pick an upset there. Let's go Raiders Broncos. Raiders.
This might be a
good game.
This is a divisional game.
Yep. Obviously got my man Devontae Adams over there with Las Vegas Raiders, but I got to go Broncos. I want to because I liked Russell Wilson when he was with Seattle. So I got to give him all the doubt in the world, especially with the new coach and Sean Payton. Hopefully they're getting stuff out. They got Jerry Jeudy. I need him to bounce back, or I think he needs himself to bounce back because he can't end on a 3-win season or continue that. So I think he's going to come out strong. Broncos country, let's ride. I'm taking the Broncos. I'm going. Let's go 31-28. Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, divisional games are always usually a close matchup, especially that division. There's not a really one that stands out. I mean, maybe the Chargers, but I think I like Las Vegas here, bringing back their Max Crosby on the defensive end,
and they got a new quarterback.
Yeah, the only
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Right, they got a new quarterback. Only thing that kind of bothers me is the Jones. I can't remember his first name. I think it's like Cameron Jones or something like that. But he's not happy with the Raiders organization, and Chandler Jones. Yeah, he's not happy with the organization, and been tweeting or Instagram and shit. Like
maybe he's saying something that they wouldn't let him work out or something like that.
Right. So he's been going to like public gym to work out and stuff like that. That's the only thing that bothers me there. But I think with that new addition with Jimmy Garoppolo. He's overlooked, I think. I mean, he's led the 49ers, I think, to 3 playoffs.
Yeah, and he's kind of the same system.
Lowest record is like 9-8. I mean, I think he's underrated, but I do like the Las Vegas defense, and I do like with Josh Jacobs and
Devontae
Adams, Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah.
They did get rid of Darren Waller, but they have Foster Monroe.
I know who that is.
Yeah, and he's a really good backup. So I think I have I might just flip the score or flip the winner on that one. I have Las Vegas win that one 31-28.
Okay. All right. And our last one of the Sunday afternoon slate, Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. And I'm taking Seahawks all the way.
Yeah.
I like Geno Smith. I like, who's their running back, though?
They have...
I can't remember his name.
Kenneth Walker the third.
Kenneth Walker, yeah. But, I have them winning. They have it, so the spread they have -5.5 Seahawks. I'm going to go 31-10. And big news about the Rams. Cooper Kupp will not be playing. You still got You still got Stafford, but I don't know. That's his big target there, so that's gonna hurt him a lot. And who's the running back for the Rams?
Cam
Cam
Akers.
Akers.
Yeah.
So I
They
don't
got
know.
Tyler Higbee.
And Cam Akers, did he
Um,
get hurt last year? Cam Akers.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what I mean. Any when he did play, he was giving you like 5 fantasy points here and there. Like
Mm-hmm.
he was trash, but hopefully he can have a bounce back year. I think he's coming off an ACL injury, but then yeah, Cooper Kupp's going to be the big story of this one, not being able to play, and then the Rams have Aaron Donald on defense, and then
Yep.
they got rid of Jalen Ramsey, who going back to the Dolphins game, Jalen Ramsey isn't going to be playing. He's on the PUP list. So
He's missing
out
like the
for
first 7 weeks,
he's
6 weeks.
at least 4, but yeah, they think not back.
Is
till
it 4 to
December.
6 or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, they're not back till December. They're thinking. So that's a hurt on the Dolphins defense, but they still have a solid defense. I
Yeah.
have them ranked like top 5 defense this
I'm
year.
gonna change my score too. I'm gonna go 24-10.
For which one?
24-10 Seahawks.
Seattle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go 31.
24-10 for Seattle.
Yep.
But yeah, so Rams is gonna hurt. I don't think that they're gonna be one of those kind of tank teams.
Might have an
hopefully
off season.
tank teams and then go for a
I don't.
high
But I
pick.
don't honestly. I don't see. I don't know if they're gonna tank. They're probably not gonna. They're gonna try.
They might go win 2 games maybe.
Yeah, but I
2 or
don't know if they're
3.
gonna purposely like it. Feel like it's hard for all NFL teams to tank just because the players want to win, and that's how they get paid.
Right, incentives and shit like that. I guarantee you'll still see Aaron Donald with 15 sacks
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I have Seattle also winning this game. They have, like you mentioned, DK Metcalf, Tyler
DK Metcalf.
Lockett, Geno Smith.
Geno Smith is. I think he's gonna have a really good year.
Yeah, I think Noah Fant is coming back. I think he was hurt. He's back at practice.
Yeah.
They got that rookie Charbonneau.
Yeah.
Charbonneau, or he's going to be playing with alongside Kenneth Walker in the backfield. He's going pretty
Charbonneau.
high. He's going pretty high in drafts. I can't remember his name. I didn't draft him, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I have Seattle winning that one. I think it's going to be 27-21 on that one.
Okay, pretty close game. And then our last one, or our second last one for Sunday. Sunday night football. Nothing better than a rivalry this big. It's going to be the Dallas Cowboys versus the New York Giants. And they have the Cowboys winning by -3 there. So, this is probably the toughest. Like I said, besides the Sunday night, Monday night game, and I said what's that game? Did I say that was gonna be one of the best?
Yeah, the Dolphins and the
Yep,
Chargers.
yep. But this one's gonna be a really good one. I do
this one's
I do with Cowboys. But I'm gonna go Giants, and I'm gonna do it exactly like it says. I'm 3, but I'm going for the Giants here. We'll go 27-24 Giants, and I could even see an overtime game there.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be that's a big rivalry as well. I think it's divisional, isn't it? Aren't the Giants in the NFC South or whatever that is,
Yep.
or whatever that division that
Yeah,
is?
it's Cowboys, Giants, Commanders, Eagles.
Yeah. But yeah, so Giants and Cowboys, that's always a close one. Giants have been playing well the last couple of years. Knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs last year.
Yeah, speaking of the Giants, though, like we just said, Darren Waller, he went to the Giants.
Darren Waller's with the Giants now.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley, he did get a contract
Got his-
negotiated. He's back.
Yep.
You got Sterling Shepard.
They got a decent wide receiving core. They got rid of Kadarius Toney, which would have helped a lot, but they got like Sterling Shepard, Wan'Dale Robinson. Yeah,
Darren Waller's gonna be a big target for them.
Darren Waller's probably going to be their number 1 target for sure. I mean, he's going to get a lot of touches besides Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. But Danny Dimes can run it as well. I like the Giants as well. But on the other side, I think this is the year where Dak kind of gets his own spotlight instead of Zeke taking it all the time. And I think, well, they did pick up Trey Lance too. Speaking of Dallas Cowboys,
Yeah, he ain't gonna play this
Trey
year.
Lance is now with the Cowboys as well.
He ain't gonna play though.
But yeah, no, I think this is his prove it or lose it year, so I think Dax can go out, ball out. CeeDee Lamb, they have Brandon Cooks now. They still have Michael Gallup. They have Tony Pollard. Their defense is
new
stacked.
new running back too. I mean, obviously he played quite a bit last year, but
Right.
he's taking over kind of like Alexander
lead role.
Madison,
Yep.
taking over that lead role full time. So
Exactly, and then you got the defense as well, which we all know is good from last year and the year before with Diggs and all those guys running around like crazy. So, but I have the Dallas Cowboys winning this one. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dallas Cowboys 31, Giants 28.
Perfect. And our last game for the week, probably the mostly anticipated game for myself, I think, and for Ty, hopefully, besides their own. Actually, I gotta pop back. I totally missed this because wasn't listed on my over in my main. Can't forget about the Packers. Packers Bears division rivalry. And that's in Chicago, I believe. And that's the actually the closest spread, or it's -1 to the Bears. Obviously, I'm gonna go Packers here. Ready for Jordan Love to ball out. I know that we talked about Christian Watkins is questionable or whatever. Didn't practice today, and then also Romeo Doubs are two best receivers. But I'm going Packers there, and I'm going 28 to 17. Let's go 17. 28-17. Yeah, I think Jordan Love's gonna have a big game. This is kind of like all of them playing. The starter's gonna play the entire game. It's gonna be a kind of a, all right, this is what we're made of. To prove people wrong and kind of show them
Right.
what we're about.
Right. Yeah. No, divisional game again. Packers Bears always a battle.
Longest rivalry over 100 years.
Yep. And then last couple seasons with Aaron Rodgers owning the Packers, giving them the discount, double check and everything, no longer there. Hopefully, this is all hope, obviously, but hopefully Jordan Love can fill in the role of the generational quarterback in Green Bay, because then that would make that the longest, like
I think they already have the
I think
longest.
I think they do have the longest
60 something
generational
years.
quarterbacks.
Or it's like, yeah.
But how cool would it be to have
No, it's like 34 years or
yeah,
something
have
total years.
three 15-year-long quarterbacks back to back to back? That would be unbelievable. And then yeah, I do like the Packers here over the Bears, even though Justin Fields and the Bears have been shown out in preseason.
You got DJ Moore now.
DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney. I'm not sure what their running back situation looks like. They have Khalil Herbert back there, but I think he might be starting. But there's also another guy
And then they have that kid from Steelers, Claypool. Chase Claypool.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be ready for week 1 at wide receiver. But yeah, they added a lot of players to their offensive line
And their defense. A lot of linebackers.
So yeah, they're going to be a good team. That's going to be a tough division, I think, with the Vikings, the Packers, the Lions, and the Bears. I think that's kind of an overlooked division, I think. But I have the Packers winning this one with Jordan Love balling out over the Bears. I think the Packers are going to surprise a lot of people this year. Obviously, with Aaron Rodgers leaving, people don't like him, or don't not like him, but think they're not going to do very well. But I have the Packers winning their first game, 28-21.
Sweet. I can't believe I almost missed that one. It's over here because like on Bleacher Report, it pops up and it doesn't go through the whole list.
Right.
Pops up in your team, but yeah, couldn't forget the Pack. Yeah, and last game of the week 1 games. I think, like I was saying, the most anticipated game, the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Jets.
Monday night, baby.
Monday night game. Yep, they have the Bills have a 2.5 underdog, or they're -2.5, so the Jets are the underdogs. I'm going Jets. Their defense is too good. I think Josh Allen's gonna have a hard time. He's gonna have a hard time in the pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna get after him, and I think that from what I've seen from just Hard Knocks and then just videos of training camp for the Jets, Rodgers to all of his weapons like Wilson, and I think Randall Cobb will still get a little bit of catches. Allen Lazard. Now I'm excited, and their defense, like I said, it's going to be a tough one to go against. So I'm going to go Jets. I'm going to go 34-28.
34-28 to the Jets over the Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think this is probably going to be the best game of the year. If not top 3 best games of the year for the whole entire season, coming on Monday night. You got 2 New York teams on September 11th, 9/11, so they're obviously going to probably commemorate, make
flyovers,
right,
stuff like
it's
that.
going to be a sweet feeling in that stadium, and just watching it on TV. And then you have the debut of fucking Aaron fucking Rodgers in the New York Jets with Garrett Wilson, Dalvin Cook, Alan Lazard,
Brees Hall.
Brees. Well, yeah, I don't know if Brees
He
Hall will
might
be ready for week 1.
Hopefully he does.
I think they're gonna take their time with him. But then you have Randall Cobb, and then you have Sauce Gardner, and then you have
Quentin
Williams, and you have all those guys on Hard Knocks that are kind of getting their name and personality.
I think
out
Adrian
there.
Amos plays for him too now.
Yeah, so I mean, like all of these, yeah. Well, I think they have 8 or 9 ex-Packers, but yeah, New York versus Buffalo with Josh Allen, and then the 2 Cook brothers. You got Dalvin on one side, James Cook on the other. That's going to be another storyline. Then Stephon Diggs, Dalton Kincaid, his rookie year, he's going to be played a lot or utilized a lot in the offense. Gabe Davis, like they got some studs.
Gabe Davis played really well last year, catching those bombs.
Some studs on the offensive end on Buffalo, and then the defense with Terrell Pryor and
Damar Hamlin.
Damar
He'll be playing. He'll be starting.
Is it Carlos Hyde?
Yep.
Is it
No.
Not Micah Hyde.
No. Who is it? Jordan Poyer.
Yeah, I said Jordan Poyer, but then his
Hyde.
safety.
I think
Hyde.
Micah Hyde.
Micah Hyde or
Yeah.
Carlos or something like
Micah
that.
Hyde.
Micah Hyde or something like that. But they have a good defense as well. Then they have Von Miller, who is on the PUP list, so he won't be back for until the first 4 weeks are over. But they still have a stellar defense of line and linebackers and everything like that. But I do have New York winning this one. I think it's going to be, like I said, high-scoring game, probably one of the best ones of the year. I'm going to go 48-45 to the New York Jets.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to see.
I know. That would be so fun to see Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah.
48-45.
First Monday night game, too. That'd be pretty lit.
Yeah, but I'm excited. Thursday Night Football, we got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions.
We're looking at about 24 hours right now.
Yeah.
A little over 24 hours till Thursday Night Football. So, yeah, I'm pumped. I'm excited to see Patty Mahomes out there slinging it. And I'm just excited, Obviously, we had college football last week, and it wasn't like a full week. But this week, we're going to have college football on Saturday. We have Friday Night Lights, high school football on Friday. Saturday, college football. Sunday, NFL, Monday, and then all over again for the next
Thursday.
All over again for the next
18.
Yeah, it won't be 18 because college doesn't play that long. But yeah,
Right.
Next 15 weeks. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty pumped about that. Just looking forward to it.
Yep. And then baseball will be wrapping up in October. Basketball will be starting up.
Yeah, I got a stat for baseball.
Birthdays in October, so
Yeah, I got a stat for baseball here. The Yankees are 69-69. And the last time they've been 69-69 is 1969, and that is a true fact.
that's pretty fucking.
That is
wild.
a true fact. I didn't look that up. I didn't see it on Twitter. I watched a podcast and they said that. Shout out Bob to Sports, but yeah, that was pretty unique. So I thought I'd bring it on, but
One of my favorite positions too. But yeah, so
yeah. What big news you got? I mean, NBA obviously nothing's going on right now. Lakers just acquired who was it?
Cam Wood. Cameron Wood.
Cameron Wood. 2-year deal. I saw that, but that's the only news I have for the NBA.
Yeah, no, there is not a whole lot. James Harden's still fighting with Philadelphia.
Morey.
But yeah, no, that Wood, Cameron. I think it's Cameron Wood, right?
Yeah, it is Cameron Wood. I think. Let me just look.
I know it's Wood is his last name, but yeah, he goes to
Christian Wood.
Christian Wood, yeah, Christian Wood. He goes to LA Defensive Player of the Year. 2 years ago, Jaren Jackson won it last year, but yeah, when they played the Dallas Mavericks, he had 30 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. And then, yeah, so he's balled out, and that's kind of what they're missing. Another big man alongside Anthony Davis who can stretch the floor because he can also shoot threes. Christian Wood, I think, had 38% three-point shooting last year. So, yeah, not a bad acquirement from L.A., and they redid their whole roster halfway through the season when they traded away Russell Westbrook and then 5 other players along with picks, and then got Rui Hachimura and all those, Vanderbilt, like all those other guys that they acquired midway through the season.
Dude, the Lakers are gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, and they shockingly went to the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference Finals against Denver.
Yeah,
and they weren't even supposed to make it out of the play-in game. You know what I mean? They were they were the worst team. They were the last team to make it in the play-in game.
8th seed. So
yeah, they were the last team.
Yeah, they won. Yeah, they won their playing game and they actually made they were the 8th seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, that's all I have for NBA. There's a big UFC card, not big UFC card, big name in the UFC card. Um, Adesanya fights, what's his name?
Clifford,
No,
Sean Clifford,
Sean Strickland. Sean
Sean
Strickland.
Strickland.
Yeah, he fights Sean Strickland. So obviously it's gonna be fun to watch. It is Adesanya fight, and then Tai Tuivasa. He's the one that does the shui. He fights somebody. I'm not sure who it is, but it should be a decent card. It's not gonna be anything special. I mean, obviously besides Adesanya fight, but yeah, that's all I got for sports. You got
Yeah,
any?
going back to that Shui guy, he was in Sioux Falls a couple years ago, wasn't he? When we went to that UFC fight here,
He may have. I don't think it was him, but I think they just when he started doing it, I think people were started
people
like
started.
copying him.
I thought he was here in Sioux Falls, but maybe not. Maybe he might. Somebody just might have been
He
copying
might
him.
have been though.
But because I remember he had that big ass tattoo and he's kind
He
of
was
fat
here.
and
Yeah, he was
flubbery,
here.
like flubby.
Yeah, I think he
Didn't
was
think
here.
he would win, but then he knocked the shit out of him in
Yeah, I
like
think
the
he was
second
here.
round and did the shoot. I think
I don't know. It could
unless we
be.
were just watching it on TV. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, Israel Adesanya, he's the last style bender, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I get to watch him fight. He's always puts on a good show, and I don't know, is this for a belt or anything?
Yeah, I believe so.
Does he have the belt?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll take a look. It doesn't look like a belt fight, but
No, but yeah,
I can tell you.
I like
There's a
watching.
pay per view, which is not my favorite because they're so damn expensive.
They
But
discounted it. I saw it was like $26 for me if I bought it.
really,
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that, but
I don't know. Maybe they're just running a discount, but no, yeah. NFL this weekend, uh, U.S. Open tennis tournament, tennis championship is running. I think there was like a Ben Strickland, uh, or
no,
some,
it's Sean Strickland. No,
but that's what you got it in my head. Ben Shelton becomes the youngest American male to reach the U.S. Open semifinals since 1992. And then I just have a bunch of NFL updates, but we already went through majority of these. I'm gonna find.
Speaking of like breaking records, that Nebraska volleyball game they played at the
Oh,
Memorial
that was
Stadium,
pretty sweet. I
the
did see that
Memorial Stadium, which is the Cornhuskers field. They broke a record 92,000
in
fans.
attendance.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and then
They just had those wood courts set up in the middle of the field. That's pretty
right.
dope.
Yeah, and I was watching like just looking at like Instagram stories and stuff like that, and just like the video from the crowd watching that thing, even though you're up way high, it was still loud as shit. And like, yeah, 92,000 people
That's
in
crazy.
attendance. That was nuts. Um, but yeah,
That is all I got. I don't have anything else for NFL. I'm excited. I'm pumped, and I can't wait to do the obviously go through the the games next Tuesday. We'll do it Tuesday next, hopefully next
yeah,
week. But
we'll
I'm
go.
excited to go over the games
Yeah, go over
and
them
see how we did.
Right, we'll go over them, tally up our score. We'll keep a running tally for who has the best record at the end of the year, and then we'll obviously preview the games again and stuff like that. But I do have a 10-team parlay here that I have for that $10 for an $1,800 payout. So I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning, the New York Jets winning, and that's an upset plus 120. Philadelphia Eagles winning. Green Bay Packers, and that's an upset over the Bears. Minnesota Vikings winning. Jacksonville Jaguars winning. Cincinnati Bengals winning. Miami Dolphins winning. That's an upset over the Chargers. Seattle winning, and then New Orleans winning. And if you put $10
So
down,
three upsets out of the 10 games.
Yep. So Dolphins upset, Green Bay upset, and then the Jets upset. For a total $10 risk for a total of 1700
And
or
what app is that through?
1,793. This is just a bookie, but you can do this at if you go to like Grand Falls
Yeah.
or
I
something.
don't know if the
like,
payout would be the exact same, but
it would be pretty close depending on what their spreads are, or not spreads, but their odds are.
yeah.
Could be close, but yeah, 10 game
Oh, yeah.
parlay for $1,800 payout. But yeah, no, I'm just excited for football to start tomorrow. Then you got college. I'm gonna be making wings probably every weekend, armadillo eggs, all that good stuff that
Yes,
we went
sir.
over last week for what your favorite like game day food is.
Yeah.
But question. Do you have a question of the
I
day
don't.
at
I
all?
think I think we'll maybe pop them in every once in a while, but I think the biggest thing is going over the games because that does take about 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. So
Yeah.
we'll pop them in. We got them, but this week I don't have anything. So
But what were your big upsets? You have the Patriots over the Eagles was your big upset.
yeah, that's my pretty much my yeah. And that was the biggest. That is the biggest. Probably the biggest upset for me. Yeah, Patriots over Eagles, and obviously this Eagles went to the Super Bowl last year. So
Right. So yeah, we'll just name your biggest upset of the week. So you have the Patriots upset in the Eagles, and then I have my biggest upset of the week was gonna be the
that'd be your biggest one would probably be the
Dolphins over the
yeah. That's not even that.
Dolphins
That's
over
not
the
that big
Chargers
of
at
one,
plus
but yeah.
141. So not a huge one, and then the Jets were plus 120 for the Jets and Bills. But
And the biggest upset for anybody this week would have been if you're choosing the Titans over the not the Titans, the Texans over the Ravens.
yeah, which I don't think is
Who
going to
knows?
happen unless
Anything can
unless
happen.
Ravens everyone gets hurt
Yeah.
besides OBJ, and then OBJ is playing quarterback and throwing up to himself. But
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm excited for this week.
hell yeah, football's back, baby. Let's go. But yeah, that's all I got for this week, and then yeah, we'll see you guys next week on TEW Confrontational. Until then,
Peace.
peace.